Alright, good day, guys. I believe everyone is doing well. This is the Supreme once again, and I would like to welcome you to the Supreme Arts. Alright, so let's get into it. In this particular tutorial, we're going to actually design a banner. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to show you some things on this particular banner before we proceed. Okay, all right, so we could see our elements being displayed um on the background. Okay, so actually the black is what the background, and we are having our what image over here. Yeah, that is what we are actually talking about. Okay, and we are having this particular thing over here that is up to 50% off. We are having the new style, the shop now and then, the special collection over here too. Okay, so this is just for the sake of this particular tutorial. Okay, all right, so we could see that this particular design is following a certain pattern. Okay, we didn't just rose up and started displaying the elements on the design just like that. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to use a few minutes to illustrate some principles of design that we actually applied here. Actually, also there are some elements of design, because we can see the image over here, we can see shapes, we can see text, we can see a shape over here, and all these are what elements of design, but then they are following a certain principle. Okay, yeah, so the first principle that I would like to talk about is the hierarchy, which is very very important when it comes to what flyer designs. Okay, all right, so we could see that we've actually displayed our elements with order of importance. Okay, yeah, so this particular thing here signifying the new arrival is trying to communicate to the customers that there are what new goods in what in the wood, and for that matter they should what hurry up and what come to buy. Okay, once we move from here, the you you actually see this particular thing over here that is up to 50% what off. Okay, yeah, telling you that there is a what a very huge discount on this particular what product that we are selling. Okay, yeah, so we could see that it is following a certain pattern. We actually use this particular shape here to lay more emphasis on the what on the shop now. Okay, yeah, then we come to this particular site to we are having a special collection, we are having the site name, we are having the Supreme Arts or the Supreme Closet over here, that is the company's or the brand name. Okay, all right, so this is something small, and this is what just some things to some touches to the design to make it more what attractive. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to show you step by step how to design this particular flyer from scratch. Okay, so we are going to actually clear this particular flyer and start right from scratch. All right, so follow me closely. So first of all, I'm going to tap on this particular place and what put it at a default mode. Okay, so when you first launch your PixelLab application, there is the interface that you are going to see. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. First of all, we're going to delete this particular text over here. Once we get this particular text deleted, we will have to set our background. Okay, you have to set our background. So we go ahead and tap on this particular thing tool over here that looks like a layer. Okay, once you tap on it this way, you are going to see color at the far left corner here. Once you tap on it, you make sure that you select what color at the top. At this place is what the gradient and the color. We are going to use color. Be very mindful of what the colors. Yeah, make sure that you use these particular colors. Yeah, follow the instructions in this particular tutorial very carefully and come up with what similar or something not far from the design. Okay, all right, so we're going to select the black color, then you go ahead and tap on the check mark. Once you tap on it, we come to this particular polygonal tool over here or shape. Once we tap on that particular shape, the next thing that we are going to Sorry, the next thing we are going to do is to tap on what? Shapes. Once we tap on shapes, we tap on this particular arrow key that is actually pointing to down. We tap on it, then tap on the circle over here. Once we get this particular circle, we navigate it from this particular side. Okay, navigate it here. If you use this particular portion, you are going to stretch it, and it's going to turn to a different shape that one way or the other you may not like it. The same way, if you navigate it from this side too, it is going to cause the same problem. So the best thing is to make sure that you navigate it through this what angle diagonally. Okay, all right, so let me reselect it, then actually do that. All right, so we just increase it to a sizable size, then we are going to position it right here. Okay, once we get it here, we tap on the check mark over here, then we come to this side, texture. Once you tap on texture, we are moving into our gallery, so you tap on the gallery icon over here. Once you tap on the gallery icon, we are going to quickly select this particular this particular thing over here. So that is the back. Okay, the emphasis is on the back. So I'm going to share these resources to you so that you are going to use this image as well in your design. So you tap on the check mark over here. Once you tap on it, you are going to have something like this. Okay, yeah, very nice, right? So you just leave it at the corner here. Once you get it done, you come to this side and you find stroke. Please follow it what carefully. You tap on the stroke and enable it. Once you enable it, you are going to see that there is some white outline around the circle. Okay, increase it to 4, or let's say 5. 5 is okay. Then change the color to yellow. Okay, all right, so we could see that the yellow has actually made it stand out. Okay, yeah, so we are going to build contrast in this particular design. That is one of the principles of what designing. Yeah, that is, we are going to use colors that matches in order to make sure that what we are trying to communicate to our audience is being what clearly seen. So let me tap on the check mark this way, and we are done with this particular side. Okay, so when you tap on this layer panel, you will get access to log by tapping on the log icon over here. Once you tap on it, it will change color from black to red, meaning it has been locked. The purpose of locking your design or locking your element is because maybe one way or the other your hand might mistakenly touch it and push it to a different location that you may not like. So once you lock it, you'll be unable to move. As you can see, I am actually trying to move, but I'm unable. Why? Because I have locked it. But if I unlock, I am going to be able to move, as you can see. All right, so let's actually get into it. All right, so let's move on. I'll go ahead and to lock it. So the next thing that we are going to do is to start importing some elements. Okay, so the first elements that we are going to actually type in is what? The new cell. That is the new. We first tap in our new. So let me try to introduce you to this particular one. This is what the grade, that is in PixelLab I say is what my rulers or the check marks. Okay, once you tap on it, you are going to what? Enable it. Okay, all right, so you are going to, this is not what you are going to see when you actually tap on it. Okay, because I already set this. Okay, so this is how you are going to do yours. You tap on this particular grid with a setting over here, which will give you access for you to what? To move it. Okay, yeah, so you make sure that you move it in the same way I have already done to these ones. Okay, yeah, so when you tap on it, you are going to see it in a grid form, and you are going to navigate it to form this particular thing. That is to check your margin. Okay, yeah, check your margin. All right, so let's get into it. So I'll first type in what? The new. Once I get my new down over here, I'll just position it here and change the font. When you come to font, actually there is a whole lot of fonts over here that you can choose from. Okay, so you make sure that you find and grab a very nice font that fits the design and actually use. Yeah, so you can actually use any of these. We have the Amaranth Bold, the regular, the Arm Wrestler. All these fonts are available for you, but then I am going to choose some fonts here. All right, in my recent, you might not have it in your PC lab. Okay, yeah, you might not have it. That is why I'm saying you should choose any available font over here for the design. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to tap on what this particular Montserrat. I'm going to use the medium. Once I grab it this way, I'm just going to leave it right here. Then I'll make a copy of it, make a copy and edit. Okay, then I'm going to type in the style. Once I get the style, I'm going to change the font of the style. I'm going to change it. Yeah, so I'm going to use something more bolder, so I'm going to use the Montserrat Bold. Once I grab it this way, now there is a trick here that I'm going to teach you. Yes, I'm going to teach you a particular trick over here. Okay, I'm going to teach you a trick over here. So first of all, let's change the color of this one to yellow. Then we come back to the trick. All right, so once you tap on the style, come to color. When you come to color, we are going to set the color to transparent, and this is how you acquire the transparent. You just tap on the plus sign over here. Once you tap on the plus sign, move this particular third slider, move it to the transparent part and tap on OK, and you could see that is what are transparent. Once you get it this way, go ahead and tap on the check mark here. Once you tap on the check mark, come to this particular side, that is what stroke. Tap on the stroke and enable it. Once you enable the stroke is also black. That is why we are not seeing the effect. So we change the color to yellow. Okay, yeah, we change the color to yellow. All right, then we move the stroke width, we move it to 2. Okay, then we are good to go. So let me go ahead and decrease the size of this one, decrease the size a bit. 70 is okay, and let me give it some bold. Come to B and what bold it like this. All right, so once we are cool with this particular side, I'm going to divide the video into 2 sections, okay, so that you actually find it easy watching, so that you not be watching a very lengthy design. I just want you to grab the concept and understanding of graphic designing, so that you get to know that graphic design is the easiest thing to actually come by, but it really pays a lot. Okay, just have to understand the principles, the elements, and how you present your elements on your design. Okay, all right, so let me tap on this particular polygon tool. We are going to lay emphasis, so we use this particular shape over here. All right, so something like this, then we position it right here. Then you come to your color and change it to red. Okay, then you tap on the check mark. You are done with that side. So you make sure you could see that I am aligning it toward the left side. So I have used this particular line over here to check the margin that each and every element is what in order, and it will not be crooked but in a straight line. Okay, all right, so this is okay for me. So what I'm going to do is to tap on the text edit, then I am going to write shop now. Graphic design is something very easy when you understand the principles. Okay, yeah, so I am going to actually take you through step by step, even as I am doing already, so that you grab the concept once and for all. All right, so you just place this one on these two. All right, once you are done with it, you just tap on the check mark this way. Okay, then you are good to go. All right, so I'm just position it well. All right, so I'm just going to continue in the next video so that this one wouldn't be that lengthy. All right, so thank you for watching the part one. All right, thank you for watching the part one and welcome to the part two. So we are continuing from where we ended. So the next thing that we are going to do is to bring in the what special collection and then the name of what the website. Okay, yeah, I already told you that whatever thing that I'm doing here is for the sake of tutorial. There is not something that is existing. Okay, yeah, so everything is for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, so let's get into it. So I will tap on test and what edit, and I am going to write the special collection. So special like this in caps. Okay, special. Then you tap on what your, I don't know what I'll call this, is it the backspace or whatever, the enter or whatever. So you write the collection on the next line. Okay, like this. Then you tap on OK. Once you are done with this, I'm going to change the color, not the color really, but the font. Let me first start with the font. So you could see that I am actually using two fonts, the same font family, that is the Montserrat medium and Montserrat bold. This one is just the medium size and this one is what the bold size. So you could see that I am actually applying the principle of repetition, that is repetition of what fonts. Okay, yeah, once I get it this way, you come to align and align it to the what, the right. So align right like this. Okay, something very nice. Then the next thing that we are going to do is to tap on the grid here so that we can move this particular ruler to this side. Okay, something like this. The reason why I have positioned here is because the website or the name of the site will come beneath it. Okay, all right, so once you select it, make sure that you tap on it again. So you tap on it to disable it like this. Then what we are going to do is to tap on line spacing. Then we are going to decrease it to somewhere 8. Let me bring it to 5. Then reduce the size of this one and position it here. All right, it's very simple. Just pay attention to it and you are going to grab every bit of it. Okay, all right, so this is how it goes. Okay, so what I am going to do here is that let me quickly do this. So this one, let me quickly do this. I don't want to give it the same color, that is why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one at red color. I'm going to leave it at red. Make a copy and edit, and I'm going to write the collection here. Collection. All right, so this is cool, right? This is cool. Then I'll change the color of that to yellow. All right, so we could see that all the colors we are using is something that is what clearly seen. Yeah, naturally man is very lazy, and if you try to do something that he cannot see, in fact they wouldn't even have time to read than to even stress themselves to see what you are trying to communicate. So you make sure that every bit of your element is being displayed well with a very good contrast. Okay, all right, so let me actually tap on this one, copy it and edit. I'm still applying the principles of repetition. Okay, all right, so www dot just for this tutorial, okay, supremearts.com. Okay, so I'm going to change the color of this one to white, then to reduce the size down like this. Okay, something very sweet, something very nice. Okay, guys, we are almost through with this particular design. Okay, we are almost through. So I'm going to copy the Supreme Arts, copy and edit, and I am going to write the company's name. Okay, so I'm just going to use this particular emoji. You can find it on your keyboard. Yeah, so I'll just tap on it and continue with Supreme Sword. Let's say closet. Yeah, let's say closet. Okay, just for the sake of tutorial. Okay, this is not something that is existing, just for you to grab the concept, and that is all what matters. All right, so once we are done with this particular place, the next thing that we are going to do is to get our circle. Okay, you get a circle like this, then we position it right here. Once you position the circle, we change the color of this one to yellow. Okay, then we will make a copy of it and reduce the size. Then we position it on it and we change the color to white. Something very easy, something very easy. All right, so you can make a research on the internet and see how much people charge for flyers. Okay, yeah, how much people charge for flyers. If you are living somewhere Accra, Kumasi, and that, in fact, your money is something you cannot even carry home. Yes, because those places is a well developed places up to off. Okay, something like this. Okay, so those places are well developed, and then the demand of these flyers is very high. Places like Sunyani and all that. In fact, everything is moving digital. Everything is moving digital. So everybody want to showcases or her designs on the internet. Okay, or online through WhatsApp, Facebook, and all that. Okay, all right, so still actually following the principles of our design. So let me reduce this one to, let's say, 30. Yeah, then to the alignment, I am going to leave it at center. So come to align, then you tap on what? The center. Okay, once you are done, come to line spacing, then we are going to open up like this. Okay, because we are going to put the discounted price at that place. So let me give it some bold. Okay, so you just position it very well here. Position it very well. Okay, so you come again and tap on what? 50%. 50%. Let me change the color to red. Come to fonts, then I'm going to use the bold. Okay, so let me just reduce the size one more bit, say 60, whether 60 or 61, it's okay. Once I get it down here, I'll know as to whether I need more or it's okay for me. All right, so what I'm going to do is to tap on the up to, then we come to the line spacing and increase it a bit to 40. Then we come back to the 50%, navigate it well. All right, guys, So this is exactly what you have to grab in this particular tutorial. Okay, so we are just going to add the touches and we are good to go. Okay, so let me just import it. Let me just import this one. Just reduce the size, navigate it diagonally as I taught earlier. Position this one here. You make a copy of it, then you can position it here. You make a copy of it, then you position it here. You make a copy of it, then you position it here. Alright, so let me import the last one, which is this one. Then we position that one here. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and lock it as I was saying. Alright guys, so this is exactly what you need to grab in this particular tutorial. Please and please kindly watch it with careful attention, okay, and make sure that you come up with this particular design. You know something, right after this particular training you are qualified as a graphics designer if only you followed the tutorials very carefully. Okay, yeah, if only you follow the tutorials very carefully, you are qualified designed. And once you get out there as a graphic designer, they are going to request of your works. Okay, yeah, and if you go and show the person some shakara designs, the person is not going to actually take you as his or her designer. Okay, so you have to make sure that you watch the tutorial with careful attention. Make sure that you come up with what such design. Okay, yeah, this is a standard design that is going to that anybody at all is going to like. Okay, yeah, so once again, thank you for watching this tutorial and following me with all my words up to this particular time. And also, I'm not a grammarian, my English may not be that good, so you pardon me for that. Once again, thank you for watching this tutorial.
Hello guys, so okay, so we are going to learn how to do a proper search, how to search on the website and then we get a good result, like 2,000 plus search results. Yes, so in this video we are going to learn how to do what, how to search, how to do the proper search and get 2,000 search results, or how to search properly on the 1688 website. Okay, so we are dealing with this Chinese system, so you need to have a strong internet connection as well. Yes, and then you need to get your two apps here, the translator, which is the Google Translate, and then the Google Chrome. Okay, so first thing you need to do is click on your Google Translate. Okay, so if you're a new user, when you open the Google Translate, you will not see the interface like this. Okay, so we will learn about the interface. We will learn how to do the navigation, how to navigate through the Google Translate well. But for now, we are just going to learn how to do a proper search using using the Google Translate app for now. Okay, so when you open it, what you need to do, the first thing you need to do here is just come here. You see where I circled? You see, this place is in English and this place is in Chinese simplified language. Okay, so all this language, you need to download them. Okay, so you click here and then you download the language. Click here, click on this arrow, that blue small arrow there, click on it. Okay, when you click on it, then you download the Chinese simplified language followed by the English, because we are making use of only two languages here, the Chinese simplified language and then the English. So what you need to do is just click here That is, if you're a new user, because I'm already using the app, so you not see anything there because I've already downloaded them. Okay, so if you're a new user, just click on that arrow, the arrow I've circled. Click on this arrow, and then what, you download the language, download the Chinese language and English, because you are making use of only two languages here. So when you download them, you come back here, then you do the settings. Okay, first make sure English is here, and then here is in Chinese language. Okay, what you need to do is just click here, and then you click on English. You click on English, then you come and click the second one here. Click the second one, and then you click on what, Chinese simplified, because we are going to type in English and then translate it in Chinese. So this is how you set your Google Translate. Thank you.
Yes, great. It is your facilitator says compound in again, and we are continue with our tutorials. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you create something great. So inside this video, we are going to downloading our created app. So you just come to the app again, as I told you in the last video that you can't save, you can't save or let's use the word download. You can't download the app right after creation. Yeah, that's not possible. So just wait for about 5 to 10 minutes, then you come back to the site, then you download your app. So let's look at how the downloading uh, is. Sorry, how the downloading is. So what you do is, right now we now have the account, so we are going to log in. You just input your logins there. Your logins here. You just input your logins there. Then let me refresh the page. So if you input the logins there, you just tap on sign in here, then you go to the site. Well, um, yes, so this is going to be your interface. You can see the app is here, this Camper browser app is here. So what you do is, we are not creating app, rather, or we are doing what, we are downloading our created app. So you just tap on it, then you proceed with it. Okay, so I've just tapped on Scamper browser, then it takes me to this interface. So what I'm going to do next is, well, I come here, down here, where, let me use the rectangle or the square right type to, yeah, show you. So this is it. Or let's see, maybe arrow will help, cause some people instead of them following the tutorials closely, they won't but at the end they will be asking questions. Yeah, so I'll follow me closely, please, and that will help you. So you just tap on it, then here is download. So you just tap on the download button here. Well, downloading process has started. Cause it's on a download again. Yeah, so I will open the app. Then I already have it installed on the phone. Yeah, install anyway. Because of my settings, that is why that thing appeared on the phone. So installation is done. So let's open the app and see. Well, wow, great, 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 great. So we now have the app. Wow, wow, wow. So we now have our browser app.
now have our browser up. Thank you for watching these tutorials. This your normal facilitator says camper. Please, nice meeting you in these tutorials. Hope you enjoy it, and I would like to meet you in the next section too. I'm out.